The FBI is now talking to people who say they communicated with the man who would become the Orlando terrorist through gay dating apps. Let's bring in CNN's Brian Todd. Brian, how would this news, if it turns out to be true, how would it affect the investigation?
Well, Jake, a law enforcement official tells us it would certainly change their perspective on this investigation. We do have new information this afternoon on the killer's activities in the gay community, but there are also new questions about his motive for engaging with the community. The picture that's emerging appears to show a conflicted killer. Several gay men, including clubgoers, say Omar Mateen was a frequent visitor of gay nightclubs and used gay dating apps. Kevin West knew of Mateen through the gay dating app Jacked.
When he was first contacting me, he was saying, like, what clubs are popping. The last contact was like 3 months ago.
West recognized Mateen when he saw him on Saturday night.
And I was right in front of Pulse, and I was standing outside of the car. I said, hey. He turned, looked at me, said, hey, and he was just walking like a regular person. But he had on one of those droopy type hats that hang off the back of your head in a way. And I've always remembered him because the picture that he showed me online before was of him wearing one of those hat things.
Chris Callen, who worked at Pulse as a performer, told Anderson Cooper he'd seen Mateen dozens of times at that club over a 3-year period.
Like I said, I've introduced myself once before. When we first saw him there, me and a security guard that used to work at Pulse, we said hello and everything, and he was very friendly and all that. But yes, he has frequently been to that bar, and it's been going on 3 years.
Do you think he was there to meet people? I mean, was he there to meet guys? Was he there to do you know why he was there?
Yeah, I mean, when we met him, and we introduced ourselves and said hello, and that was really all I got to do with him because I was performing. But he seemed like, and even my partner said that he seemed like a very nice, comfortable. He loved where he was at. He was drinking with another guy.
It's a stark contrast to the angry, homophobic young man described by former co-workers and family members.
Beginning, he was a normal being.
Mateen's ex-wife told CNN she acknowledges he may have been gay, but may have hidden it out of shame.
It surely might be because, you know, now with everything that's coming out, and I feel like the tragedy that happened, you know, particularly in that nightclub, you know, targeting that group of people, there has to be some sort of a reason psychologically.
In the immediate hours after the attack, Mateen's father said he believed his son's motivation for the killing was seeing 2 men kiss recently in Miami. It's not clear whether he was interested in men or whether he was pretending to be in order to surveil possible targets.
We are going through the killer's life, as I said, especially his electronics.
Tonight, investigators are piecing together all the evidence as they work to understand a killer's motives, whether he was driven by loyalty to a terror group or his own inner demons. Now, as far as the apps that Omar Mateen used, the gentleman who we interviewed for the piece, Kevin West, said that he knew Mateen through the app called Jacked, but Jacked has said they cannot substantiate that, and they say they have not been contacted by law enforcement. But there also are indications that Mateen might have used the app called Grindr, and the people who run Grindr say they are cooperating with law enforcement. Jake?
Brian, the killer's visits to the Disney complexes also are part of the investigation into his activities in the gay community, right?
That's right. Law enforcement officials with knowledge of the investigation, Jake, are telling us that they believe that Mateen visited Disney Springs as well as Pulse, but he visited Disney Springs during the week of June 1st to June 6th. That's when the Gay Days celebration 2016 was taking place at Disney in the Disney complexes. And they say that he visited those areas, and investigators believe that those visits were intended to surveil those locations. So his visits to the Disney complex is certainly playing into this whole equation of whether he was gay or whether he was actually just pretending to be to surveil these areas.
All right, Brian Todd, thank you so much.